Hello, my name is Leslie, and I'll be your instructor in this short tutorial. Today we're looking at how to migrate a database, from a .zip format into your Postgres server. Sometimes when a database is sent to you, maybe due to migration from an old or legacy system into a new one, some of them can come in a format such as this, in a .zip format. Sometimes you can have an SQL dump file and you want to migrate it into your Postgres server database. So how do you go about it? Today we're looking at how to migrate this particular database called DVD rental. It's in a .zip format, and I'm going to be migrating it to my Postgres database. All right, so first of all, it's good I observed that this is in a .zip format. Next, I would want to extract this file. Before I extract the file, I'll go ahead, or rather, I've created a temporary folder in my C drive, and it's called temp. Now, I'll right-click and then extract files. I'll select the temp folder. It's created in my C drive, and I'll click OK. Now, once that is done, if I come here, I would observe the difference. Now, this is in a .tar format, and it's very important that we always ensure that the database that we're going to be working with is in a .tar format. Once that is done, I'll go right away into my command line. I can either access, of course, my SQL server through my command line or my PSQL shell, but in this case, I want to go through my command line. So let me expand this. So this is the command for connecting to your Postgres database. Now, once I execute this command, it prompts me for my password. I'll fix in my password. So note, when you're typing your password, you won't see anything. So don't feel as though you're doing it wrong, so long as you're sure it's correct. Now, once that is done, as you can see, I'm connected to my Postgres database. I'll just want to explore all the databases. I'm connected to my Postgres server here. I want to explore all the databases that are present in my Postgres server. Now, so I did that using the or /L rather. I can see my coffee mini data. I have my employees data. I have film, Postgres, and I also have a training database. So all these are databases. Okay, I have a database here. So it tells me that, as you can see, this is the list of databases that are present in my Postgres server. And of course, this server is hosted locally on my system. All right, so once that's done, the first and most important thing I need to do is to create a new database, okay? And in doing that, I'll ensure that the name of the database be exactly the name of this file here. So the name of this particular database file here is DVD rental. Now I'll go ahead and create my database called all in lowercase, DVD rental. Once I do that and I execute my command, it shows me that my database has been created. So just a quick confirmation again, if I press the command key, /L, I'll see I now have a DVD rental database created. Now, once that is done, I would need to load my sample database using this command line into my DVD rental. So how do I do that? I would close this once I confirm that my database has been created. I'll open the command line again. Now, once I open my command line, I'd see the directory. I'm going to try to navigate to the root directory for Postgres. So what I'll do that by typing cd with a dot dot. Once I do that once, observe, it moves from Lenovo into users. All right, so once that is done, I'll click on CD again, and I would execute now the command. So I'm already in my C drive. What I will do is I will go to my C drive, I'll go to my program files, I'll come to PostgreSQL. Now in PostgreSQL, I'll come to Postgres 16. I'll come to my bin directory or my bin path. So this is my binary path. Okay, I'll copy this, Control C. Now, once I copy that, I'll come to the command line again and I'll type a CD again, and I will paste what I just typed in there. Once I do that, I'll hit my enter. If you can observe, this CD is not there, and I am already in this particular directory in my binary path. Once that is done, I'll type, a CLS. I'm in my binary path, right? All right. So first of all, I'm going to type in this query, PG underscore restore, PG underscore restore, and a U, that is U is going to indicate the user, and a D which indicates the database. So my database is DVD rental, and I would need to go to the folder, my temp folder, right? So if I come here, I come to my temp folder. So this is my .tar. Now what I'll do at this point is to click on copy path. So it copies the path of this DVD rental inside this temp folder. And once that is done, I'll paste this particular path here. All right, so I'll ensure that I take away the inverted commas. Once that's done, I'll hit my enter. If you observe, it's asking me for a password, meaning it's trying to access the Postgres server. So I'll put in my password.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So once that is done, it means my database has been migrated. Now, mind you, earlier we didn't have a database called DVD rental, but then we went ahead to create the database called DVD rental, and then after creating that database, we expand this here. You can observe that I have DVD rental here. Because I have successfully migrated that database into this particular one here, if I expand my schemas, I'll observe that I have all my tables. I have all this. So I should have actually tried to show you this before we started doing this, so you would know that all those things were not actually there. But this is the way, you migrate a database into your Postgres server. So I can come here and I query my table and I say, okay, so I just want to view and edit, let's say the actors table, for instance. All right. So while that is, executing, see the query. Okay. So I have my actors table show there. So I can come here and create my new query. My query tool, and I can write any of the queries that I want to use to interact with the data in this particular database. Basically, this is how you migrate your data, that probably was shared with you. Maybe you're trying to move from one database and from one system to another. Thank you. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, I'm more than willing to assist. Thank you.